could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are decorating the entryway for fall 2026 and I'm going to share a little makeover that I did on this area. Let's unbox, assemble and style this gorgeous 55 inches center stone dining table in the walnut color, also available in a 43 inches and black base. You will receive 2 boxes which you will assemble in no time. At first sight, I was in love with this rich walnut color and fluted design. It's a heavy duty solid wood, an elegant and eye-catching statement piece for sure. The 55 inches model serves luxuriously as a dining table of 6. The pedestal base serves as a storage too, a spacious hidden cabinet. We're gonna add the pull to the sliding doors, and then for step number 5, you need to align both fluted pieces with the slots on the base. For step number 6, we're adding the last piece of the base and align the slots with the fluted piece as well. Now let's secure the base, and please make sure that you can slide the cabinet doors. For step number 8, you will need another set of hands as the stone tabletop is extremely heavy. This piece of wood will go right in the middle of the table base, securing your tabletop. I am blown away by the quality of the tabletop. This premium center stone table features a 43 inches ultra dense stone top. It's heat resistant, scratch proof, and 100% food safe. And this smart feature takes it to the next level. This seamless sliding door that opens to a spacious hidden cabinet. The shelf is removable and adjustable. I wanted to see how a round entryway table would look like in my foyer, and I'm loving it. Also thinking about to add a full-length mural to the wall or 2 large artwork. Now for our entryway table styling, remember this beautiful arrangement that we created a few weeks ago when we went to Michael's. These are florals from Michael's and from Hobby Lobby, and these gorgeous paper mache vases are from H&M. I believe this one is still on stock. I'm gonna leave the links for everything down in the description box.
There be no wars.
To add our accent color of the season, I tie bows to my glass candle holders with this gorgeous indigo dusty blue velvet ribbon from Hobby Lobby.
Dreaming of you.
If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Cindy, a home decor lover, and I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all the love and feedback on part 1 of my fall decorate with me video. I'm so grateful for all of you. One of the many features of this table that I love is its size. I can display so much decor and really make a statement on my entryway. For this pumpkin, I painted it. It was a pink ceramic pumpkin from Home Goods that I purchased a few years ago, and this is the perfect accent piece to complement our fall decor for 2026. With the addition of this mini decoupage pumpkin that we DIY a few years ago. My dear friends, the new season is upon us, so let's really enjoy it. Remember, it's the little things in life, and every season brings its magic. So light up that candle, bake a full dessert, find a new book to read, host a Friendsgiving, whatever brings that spirit of fall into your heart. Finally, to complement the table, I found this lovely boucle ottoman with storage on Amazon for under $100, available in more colors. Now let's move on to the kitchen. We're doing some decorating and baking pumpkin bread to start the season in my home. But first, a little pick-me-up with cafecito. Have you tried Chobani Caramel Macchiato Creamer? It's delicious. I just froth a couple of ounces and add caramel sauce to my ice glass, a small amount of whole milk, and of course, a shot of espresso. On the kitchen makeover process, I owe you a part 3 with the final reveal. But as I mentioned, we are doing it ourselves and this takes time. We still have to paint cabinets, add lighting, create a custom range hood, add pulls and knobs, and change new flooring. It's definitely a lot, and the following months are extremely busy. And the kitchen, as we all know, is the heart of the home. And I don't want to rush the process because we need it done before the holidays. So I'm really not sure if we are going to finish this project this year.
What if the world had...
For the kitchen styling, I'm keeping it simple. Remember this gorgeous vase from Magnolia, using it to hold my wooden spoons. Even though the candle is not a fall scent, it has the blue accent color that we are using for this fall 2026, and it's one of my favorite scented candles from Bath & Body Works.
We'll sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word.
Using this checkerboard cutting board to display some of my functional items. Love to style some of my garlic cloves on this ruffle marble bowl. Of course, my everyday cooking oil, and I'm just going to swap this wooden bowl to store the salt.
Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away.
For this corner, I'm displaying my nice set as a bookend to store cookbooks. I wanted to cover this outlet with this cutting board. And finally, this low profile arrangement using a Hobby Lobby vase and stems.
One thing I know is that there is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
For the kitchen sink area, again, I like to keep it simple and clutter-free. I have this dark wood riser and this small bowl found at Home Goods. Love the blue patterns to hold my dish brush. Next to that, a hand soap bottle. To the other side, I'm displaying a full artwork. I purchased the art off of Amazon and the picture frame is from Target. This brings all the moody vibes to this kitchen corner. I have a vision of how I want my kitchen to look and feel once we are done with the renovation. So I've been very intentional with each purchase I make. I want things to be functional but also beautiful to be able to display on my kitchen counters. Finally, for my kitchen island, we are using the gorgeous rattan tray that we found on clearance on Home Goods. The ceramic tote vase is also a Home Goods purchase with our beloved Simisifuga stems from Amazon. I'm using those beautiful, realistic looking pears from Hobby Lobby. Found this Arabescato marble coasters at Home Goods under $10, and it complements my countertops. And of course, we're going to do another candle moment because there's no such things as too much candles for cozy season. That Jolie Muse is one of my absolute favorite candle brands, and this one is not a fall scent, but it smells delicious. Mine is almost done, ready to purchase another one. Let's bake a classic delicious pumpkin bread to kick off the fall season in the kitchen. Even though it's 80 degrees outside, all the ingredients and items used are going to be listed in the description down below. The first step will be to add our dry ingredients to a large bowl. So our first ingredient will be our all-purpose flour. I'm using 1 3/4 cups of flour, followed by 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder. There's nothing better than a cinnamon scent in your kitchen for fall, and we have 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh nutmeg. You will have to let me know if you like this on your espresso coffee. That I love in my black coffee in the morning, a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon. I'm going to sift it out to ensure that there's no pieces of granulated dry ingredients. Now we're going to set our dry ingredients aside and combine our wet ingredients. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil to ensure that our pumpkin bread is nice and moist. 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm using dark brown, but you can use light brown or sugar in the raw. I'm going to add 2 room temperature eggs. This is a very simple recipe that the whole family will enjoy. Lastly, before we whisk, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to get all this incorporated. Now we're going to add to the mixture our star ingredient, 1/3 of a cup of pumpkin puree and a 1/4 cup of whole milk. And again, we're going to whisk, incorporating everything. And at this moment, this smells divine. And even tasted this a little bit. It tastes so good. Look at that perfect rich fall color. Turn your oven to 350 degrees. And now let's combine the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. Now let's combine everything together, but you don't want to over mix because then the bread is not going to be fluffy. Just until everything is blended. Please let me know if you like recipe videos. I do love cooking and baking, especially this time of year. I used to have more similar content like this in the past, but now that this is a bigger community, thanks to the Lord, I want to know if you like recipe videos as well as home decor. Now in a 9x5 pan with parchment paper, we are going to dump the batter and it will go straight to the oven for an hour. Now after 40 minutes in the oven, you want to loosely cover it with aluminum foil to get a moist, not too brown top for the remaining 20 minutes. I share my coffee bar over on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, please do. So happy to add the cake stand with our freshly baked pumpkin bread. I hope you got inspired with this video to decorate your homes and bake a delicious pumpkin bread this fall season. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I could say now officially happy fall.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in